Okay, so I'm going back where the camera is, maybe here. Okay. So hey, buongiorno. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here, and it's a pleasure to be in Spaces again. Thank you, Margherita. So very quickly, I'm going out of the camera to change my slides. So the theme for this month is growth. The theme was chosen by the California communities, and that's not the case because our main sponsor for Creative Mornings for the last month and hopefully next year is Adobe, and many events were sparked thanks to Adobe funding in US especially. Many locations or spaces take inspiration from this. I really want to thank Spaces this year because so this is our last event for the 2025 in Spaces, and they have been our allies for a long time. They helped us recreating the community after the lockdown, especially the community manager, Margherita, who is an inspiring person, so thank you. I also invite you to ask her about the partnerships with Spaces and the space you can hire, you can lend. No, you can. Oh my God, my coffee is not working. I need a second one. So the spaces you can use and explore in the different places in Milano and outside Milano too.
All over Italy.
All over Italy.
We are a group with many friends. So we do signature. We have about 120 centers across Italy and 4,000 worldwide. In fact, with Creative Mornings, we cooperate not just in Italy, but also in other countries as an international partnership as well.
Especially when Creative Mornings, in the person of myself, is going around Italy doing things and needs a place to stay. Of course, the second thank you goes to our partner, Good Base. Lais should be here somewhere. Good Base. So please ask also to Lais and Max about Good Base. They are our amazing visual designer. Everything you see that we produce as the Milan community is produced by them. Also, our great allies for this year and hopefully the next ones. I want to come back just a moment to the team, because what I said was thank you to these people, because the base of growth is that we need nutrients. Plants need earth, need ground, need water, need air to take the nutrients they need. And without nutrients, they don't grow. And the nutrient of Creative Mornings is the community. So what I want to say is just that growth is not a simple process of coming from A to B or becoming something different, something bigger, sorry. Growth is also becoming something different, and it depends so much on what we eat in a metaphorical way, the nutrient we can provide ourselves and the world around us provides to ourselves. What I saw in these years is that creating this community, it was also creating a little bit of a menu of nutrients that many people were able to eat, to find. And that's thanks to our allies, to our community, and to yourself that wake up very early today in a freezing morning to be here. So thank you very much. I'm introducing our speaker of today. Maybe. Sì. That's yes. Okay, so just a technical issue, of course, because Good Base needs to show off. Arriva?
Ah, bene.
Okay. So we are not projecting
Yeah, yes.
on the. We don't.
Our shadow.
Ciao, mamma. I forgot to say hello to everyone who's seeing the streaming. Can you see from behind? Is it too small for you in the back? No, okay.
Puoi scrivere il dove? Ah, con quello, certo.
Sì, ma questo è finito, quindi non c'è problema.
Ah, questo è finito.
Sì, adesso vado con la presentazione in
Ok, lo metti
PDF.
tu in
Sì,
motion
certo.
stream, perfetto.
Perfetto, so back to us. Thank you, Good Days, for being a big ally also in the team. So I'm welcoming Claudia. I'll let you present yourself and start the talk. I'm sorry, I will run very fast today. So thank you very much to everyone. We will probably have an event in December. We are still designing it. You are welcome, of course. We are working on the program of next year. Please follow our social networks, subscribe to our newsletter, and find out. Or join our WhatsApp group. Maybe you can ask Good Days later.
Thank
So
you.
you can be updated on it. Thank you again for
Thank you
being here.
too.
And please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Claudia. Claudia Elda Gurzi. Okay. Slowly, but sure. Okay. If someone told me that one day I'm stand here in front of strangers at 9 in the morning talking about my life, probably I said, okay, I'm dead and this is heaven. So thank you. My name is Claudia, and thank you so much for being here, for waking up so early this morning to listen my strange story. Now I was 34 years, but this story starts when I was a kid and teenager and young. My father always decided everything for me, everything. For example, I wanted to go to our school, but wasn't possible because he forced me to study accounting. Because for him, there was only one right way. You study accounting, you need a nice score for get a job in the bank, and keep this job until retirement. Point. No talks. And that's what's happened. I study accounting, but my brain, I swear, can do 4 plus 4 without use the fingers. And now I know I have ADHD and dyscalculia and blah, 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 but I didn't know, and probably he didn't care. So I worked for many times, 12 years, in banks, insurance companies, startups, until became a manager, a good manager. I was earning more than him. Everything was perfect, great salary, paid holidays, stable relationship, a beautiful apartment near to the Navigli. Wow, amazing! But I'm not was happy. Zero Claudia, and I was in therapy for 12 years because I had a panic attacks starts from my first day at work and stay with me for a very long time. It was difficult for me. I knew that the job was the problem, but there was a bigger one. I didn't know what I want to do. Really, I didn't know because I was never allowed to choose. Choosing is a muscle. You need training, and mine was that. I lived with my ex-boyfriend, who at the time was the love of my life, and he said me I shouldn't complain because I had what everyone dreams of: great salary, paid holidays, apartment. But I was not happy, and everything wants this stuffs, but not me. So one day, my therapist asked me, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" I was an adult yet. And I don't know. Really, I didn't know. I was too embarrassed to answer because there was a difficult question for me. Maybe deeply I knew it, but it's too much. It felt like saying crazy, saying like my thoughts. So I remember I answered like this and sit. Um, uh, maybe I like to be a TV presenter. So like this. You have to understand one thing. I came from a small town outside Milano, daughter of two people who worked 40 years in a bank, with friends who have normal jobs. So it felt safe. I'm 31 years and I want to be an astronaut. Impossible thing. But she didn't laugh and said me, okay, so how can we do it? Good question, my lady, my dear therapist. There is not a school who became a TV presenter. So I thought I could start with studying voice, use of voice, learn how to speak in a radio. So I joined a radio course. Obviously, my ex-boyfriend didn't agree. He said it was all bullshit and the people who believe in your dreams are idiots. And in that time, I understood one simple and little but important thing. I couldn't love someone who didn't love my inner child, the little girl inside me. So it wasn't easy, but I left him. Uh, it, I loved him so much. When the story ended, I went into a deep personal crisis. I left also our house, and at 31 years, I come back to my parents' house. And then, after 2 months, finally, I left also my job. Obviously, I didn't tell to my parents I left the job. So, I swear, for 6 months, every day I'm faking going to work. I left home in the morning and come back to the evening, but I was actually in the library to trying to understand my next steps. So I understood that maybe studying voice it's what's not enough for me. I wanted to study acting too because I wanted to learn how to stay on a stage. So I'm crazy girl. I applied to one of the most important acting schools in Italy. The name is Centro Sperimentale di Cinematografia, and they called me for an audition, and I passed. was incredible for me because I never studied acting before in my life, and I studied there for 1 year, and it became my second home. There was one problem. The course was full-time course to 9 to 6 p.m. So I had to tell my father I left the job for follow this crazy dream. My father wasn't happy. He kept me out for a few weeks, but plot twist now, where it's my number one fan ever in the history. I post also my photos and video. Hi dad, ciao baba. Today I finally do a job I love. I'm an actress, radio speaker. I have a podcast. We start in January with an important and famous astrologist in Italy. And she's great, but the money wasn't enough yet. So I said, so I do many side jobs like hostess, runner, whatever. But I'm much happier like this. And my dreams is host Sanremo, a music festival in Italy. I haven't host yet, but we are working on it. But after the breakup with my ex-boyfriend, I wrote a lot of phrases on my phone, sentence, feelings, insults I couldn't send. And after 2 years, I opened those notes and I found a lot of stuff. And I told myself, okay, you have to do something with this shit because it's amazing. And I did it. I joined Zelig, it's a comedy club in Italy, and I performed for my first time on a stage a comedy piece about my poor ex. It made it to the finals. It was like eating a bitter bite that stay in your stomach for a very long time. And then after 2 years, you finally pop it out and turn into gold. That night changed my life because thanks to the show, I met an important girl, Chiara, and thanks to her, I host my first film festival in Milan, the first of all. So thank you, Chiara. Let's create together, because everything, the title of this talk, everything can be hard. And now I want to propose a little games and funny games. You can take paper and pens if you want and write something or draw something or make a paper boat, plane, whatever. It's not about what you create, it's about letting something out. If you want. The first thing, word, whatever. If you want to repeat, fold it, play it, doesn't matter. Lo faccio anch'io. Anything, doesn't matter. Oops.
It was an easy one.
Okay, in my head this morning there is a red flower and the sun. Does anyone want to show your your heart?
I guess so. I don't know.
It was a great guess. What is?
So
A plane.
A plane with everywhere feels like home. Any place you go, it can.
Beautiful.
What about you?
First I just sketch something without any meaning,
Yeah?
and then I decided to leave the paper. I like to say
Okay.
it influenced me to do whatever I want.
Okay. Wow. Anyone?
Where
What is?
draw a sailboat crossing from Italy. So the meaning is also crossing my inside ocean with my dream for the Atlantic crossing the sailboat. So, by the way, there is a metaphor
Yeah.
about crossing my inside ocean and taking the steer bar and guiding my life on a breeze.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And you?
Finishing up.
Shy.
Finishing up.
Don't be shy.
Okay, so I drew this.
Can I see? Okay.
So I drew this kind of like, and I call it the kind of my life. Growing up, going to school, kind of like from one level, with very good progression. I get jobs, I change, and then in somewhere around this point, it's like something changed in my life. It kind of like I saw myself drop, and then in 2021, it's like I literally feel like I dropped back to zero. And this, for like a period of time left me at a point where I'm questioning myself. Like the dreams I had, like I can no longer answer the question of like where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years, or where do you see yourself the next 5 years? Like those were questions that I knew I was very clear about, and like I cannot answer them anymore. And but then after had discussion, I'm thinking maybe this stage, depending on how I look at it, it could actually be a new start, but at a higher level.
So yeah.
I'm, I'm, wow. I'm very. I'm emotional. I don't cry. Anyone? Do you want to show? No. Ah, okay.
That's a landscape, a beautiful landscape. This is sunset.
Where?
You don't know?
Okay.
Just to say the view.
Yeah. And you?
I designed many flowers.
Wow.
Which are so unique, like
Stupendo. Flowers and hearts.
no flowers. Like
Flowers.
that.
Okay. Yeah, an artist. You are very artist. Because for me, honestly, real growth, it's not adding things. It's letting go. It's become who you really are inside you. So everything, even you, even us, can be hard. So promise me this: the next time the life give you a bitter bite, don't keep it, but give it time and then turn into gold. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Maria Chiara left, so I guess I will like just cover up.
We are alone.
I hate to be here in front, as many of you know, like the ones that come often. So, any questions? Anything you want to share? Say, okay. So enjoy the rest of the day. Looks like you can stay here in spaces, maybe like now until lunch. Work in case you need to work, talk together. The next event, as Maria Chiara said, we don't know yet. Sometimes we do it late during the day, not always in the morning. Usually it's in the morning, but maybe
Secret Santa edition.
exactly the Santa edition.
Very secret.
And yeah, thank you for coming. If you want to join the WhatsApp community, let me know. I can put you there and follow us in this world of social media, which I don't belong to. But we inform people there of what is going on. Thank you.
If anyone will want to follow me